So from the link in the description, you can go to my Patreon link, and from there you can select several awards. One of those is you can ask me to make certain videos on certain topics, and I will be making those videos for Patreon users only. So go in the description. I'm also doing giveaways there and a lot of other cool stuff. Go and check out my Patreon. I will be adding a lot of other stuff too, so stay tuned. So to the video, um a lot of people had created pop rap to Drake, and a lot of people think that Drake is the one who actually included or made pop rap popular. So of course this has been happening in hip hop from a long time, and back then there was a little difference. Like, a lot of popular rappers were not doing the stuff nowadays the rappers are doing. For example, there were singing hooks on rap songs, but the rappers themselves were not singing those hooks. For example, Tupac had a lot of singy hooks, but he couldn't sing those hooks themselves. If he sung them himself, like, it would be trash. That was a very big formula back in the day. Have a pop star on your hook and you lay 2 to 3 verses, and that is about it. But that wasn't considered pop rap, that was considered a rap song. But people like LL Cool J, Run DMC, Beastie Boys were credited as the pioneers of the pop rap game. Mainly LL Cool J, because he had a lot of pop kind of songs and he made genre in general popular. Run DMC made a lot of rap songs, but LL Cool J kind of transitioned from that sound and genre and he switched over to pop rap. After LL Cool J and his 90s run came the bad boy era, where Puff Daddy had a lot of artists who pop artists, and his biggest artist to date, Notorious B.I.G., one of the greats. And what I have always noticed is the fact that Puff Daddy has a formula of making hits. One thing is undeniable, that he has created several hits over the years and he has been very successful in making those hits. He had a formula where he had slow R&B beats and he had his rappers rapping over them, but in a calm and very soothing way. And he had several singers on that song, so it was more of a R&B rap R&B type of song. Because of this formula, he got a lot of hits on radio. His songs were played all over the radio. But it was after Notorious B.I.G. that we started to see the transition, where people started making more pop records. Of course, after 97, after Notorious B.I.G.'s death, came 50 Cent and DMX, 50 Cent, and a lot of other gangster rappers came after Notorious B.I.G., but the pop sound was more popular. For example, Nelly, Usher, and a lot of these people popped off. And then, of course, 2005-6, the T-Pain era came. T-Pain ruled the charts and radio for like 2 to 4 years, and in between there were rappers like South Atlanta music came to relevance, and a lot of people actually don't know the fact that Drake was a rapper at first. He released several mixtapes where he was straight rapping and not singing at all, but after 2009, So Far Gone, that is the point where he started to blend in pop, R&B, all of that bullshit, and that is the time that he actually became one of the biggest artists in the game. Like, if you look at it, Drake has been the biggest artist from the last 8-9 years, and no one has been able to stop him. Just look at the song he released a few days ago, the EP he released. His EP, the first song, the pop song, is expected to debut at number 1 on Billboard Hot 100. I think only 29 or 30 songs have debuted at number 1 in Billboard's history. So it is a very major thing. So again, pop rap is the thing that works for Drake, and it will keep working for Drake. Every time he tries to rap, to me it sounds cringy. Drake is not a kind of rapper he tries to be. For example, on his second song, he was dropping some very good bars here and there, but I don't know, it sounded very awkward to me. Like every time Drake wants to rap, he will go and grab a like old school kind of beat and rap over it. Drake is not that kind of artist. Every time he wants to rap, he grabs those instrumentals, the old instrumentals, and he tries to rap over them. Look at songs like 4 p.m. in Calabasas and the new song Diplomatic Immunity. He is always rapping on these beats, and that doesn't work for him, in my opinion. He fits more on upbeats, and he should try to do that instead of rapping over some old school instrumentals, because I don't like Drake rapping over those instrumentals. So again, to my point, Drake is not the one to start this pop rap stuff. There have been a lot of artists who have been doing it. Even Nelly, you can consider, who was a rapper and also a singer, and among other things. So again, if you want me to make a video on certain topics, you can go to the description, and from the Patreon you can request any video, and I will be sure to make that video. And keep supporting the channel. I don't get a lot of views, of course, because I had a channel before and the channel got took down by YouTube, and I had to make this channel again and uploaded all of my videos from that channel. So again, thank you for watching and have a great day.